What's up, folks? Glazer here. Welcome to week 4 of Hive 5 Physics Distance Learning. Happy to be here. Happy to have this sunshiny weather outside. Starting to feel like spring or summer or whatever you want to call it. Hope you all were able to check out Venus in the western sky. If you didn't see it, tonight's a good chance. Monday is a good chance as well. Make sure you check that out. It is super bright right now. Check that email if you want to kind of find out what's going on. So what's happening with this week? This week is sound. This is, I feel like I've said this a lot, but this is one of my favorite weeks of the year. And we got some good stuff for you, even though we can't be together in person, which is a bummer, obviously. We got some good stuff lined up for you. So the big questions we're answering this week, a couple. One, why does, for example, why does thunder sound different than the squeak of a mouse, right? Both sound, except for multiple reasons, they sound very different, okay? And second, could you hear a train coming sooner if you put your ear physically on the train track? Don't do this, right? We have to tell you don't do this. This is a thought experiment. We're not really going to go out and put our ears on a train track and listen for the train to come. Bad idea. But think, if you did it, what would happen, right? Could you hear it coming? Could you hear it sooner, right, from further away? All right. So what does the week look like? Monday is as you guys know the format now, right? Monday is our introduction day. It's a little bit on the long side this week, but Tuesday is a little bit shorter. But it's really good stuff. I mean, we thought about cutting stuff and we just couldn't. It's so good. So we visit a video called cymatics, right? Which is, I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. Physicists and audio engineers that put together this kind of amazing, it's not a music video, but put together this amazing video. So please check that out. It's linked inside that document and also from your classroom. And then there's all these behind the scenes, because you're going to watch this video, you're going to think like, wow, what's going on? There's no camera trickery used. There's no CGI animation or anything. They do some interesting things, like they do synchronize some of the frequencies of the sounds to the same frame rate of the camera and things like that. But nothing was altered, right? It was all very planned out and calculated like that. So check that out. And then in that Monday document, we also have some behind the scenes about how part of that worked. And then we come back to Black Panther, right? What would we do without Black Panther? We come back to Black Panther and a musician named Masama Diop. Where he plays the talking drum, which you hear basically all throughout the whole movie of Black Panther in the background as a soundtrack, during fight scenes, during everything. So we have a video of him playing his drum and then kind of talking to some students about what's going on there. So it's kind of a neat way to get all these different sounds. Tuesday is a lab. It's a metal hanger lab. We would do this in real life, well, this is real life. We do this together in the classroom. And if you have a metal clothes hanger and some string, I would encourage you to actually make this. If you don't have this, we give you a video so you can kind of follow along. When I first moved out, this is a story I would have told in class. When I first moved out to California in 1998, I went to some sort of like hippie music festival, I think up in Fairfax, maybe somewhere up in Marin or the North Bay or somewhere. And this is one of the things that they had like set up at this music festival. This old hippie lady came over and was like, here, take these strings and put them in your ear. And I was like, okay. And she had like an oven rack, a metal oven rack hanging off these strings. And then she had like a piece of metal, wrench or something. And I had the strings in my ears, and she she started playing the oven rack while it was in my ear, and mind blown. And I was like, wow, now I'm in California, and never left. So try that. Wednesday, we're looking at the math of the speed of sound a little bit. It gets a little bit mathy, but no big deal. It's pretty easy math. Thursday, we got another lab. This is where you calculate the speed of sound. This is another lab that we would have done in our class. We'll give you a video to watch to go over some of the concepts, and then Miss Augustine filmed the video this week of her actually doing this lab, so you can kind of play along and figure that out. And then Friday, you know the drill. We come back to the big question again, and we see you answer the same things about the thunder and the mouse, and after you've learned all this stuff. So it's a good week. I feel like you'll really get a feeling for how sound works with the different waves and frequencies and all that good stuff at the end of the week. Okay. I'll have office hours on Wednesday and Friday. Check the distance learning document for the times, and hope to see you there. Come on by and say hi, even if you don't have a question. It's all good. And that's what I got for you today, folks. So have a great week, and I'll see you soon.